Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Hinata Hyuga Virtuous Byakugan from the series Naruto. So the modern line of Naruto S.H.Figuarts have been really good for the most part. They have unfortunately been stumbling a tiny bit lately, like the recent Pain Premium Bandai figure. While being a good figure, just felt like he was lacking a bit, especially for the price point. And the Tsunade Premium Bandai was also a really good figure, but not nearly as good as some of the others they have done. And then there were the actual missteps, like the Shikamaru, which had some of the worst faceplates that S.H.Figuarts have ever produced, and that is a massive quality control issue that they still have not properly addressed, which really sucks. And Hinata is the first mainline release after Shikamaru, so they sort of have a bit to prove. And thankfully it is a really fantastic figure, and we are sort of back on track to having good Naruto figures once again. So a few missteps here and there, it's okay, but after establishing the line for, 2 to 3 years of being nothing but fantastic, it does kind of suck that we are getting some okay figures and some actually outright bad ones. Now, taken out of the box, here's what Hinata comes with, and it's a pretty good loadout as well. So she comes with 6 faces, 5 for her and 1 for the Sage Mode Naruto, which could also be used just for any Shippuden era 3.0 Naruto, it works the same way. She's got a bunch of different hands, she's got an actiony windswept hair effect for the front and back of her hair, as well as the sort of chakra hound effect that she coats her hands in during the Pain fight, and I think she used it during the Great War as well. So a pretty damn good layout of accessories, and it comes with pretty much everything you need for the character. The only other thing that they could possibly do is sort of like the clear acrylic sort of sheet to put on the ground to make it look like the big sort of like trigram effect while they're using their pressure point hits. But otherwise, don't really need it. What we've got is more than enough. But taken out of the box and put on a display, here is Hinata, and she's looking really good. The color is fantastic. The finishes are very good. I mention the finish in particular because the Tsunade, while being a pretty good figure, the faces were overly shiny and looked a bit strange. They look fine here for Hinata, and it all feels very cohesive, and I like that. This is a brand new sculpt for the most part, so everything is brand spanking new and looks good, although a lot of the Naruto line, there is a bit of overlap, but a good amount of it are new sculpts. It's just that they will reuse elements of those sculpts, like every single Naruto is pretty much exactly the same. And most of the adult Naruto characters use the same legs, but usually the upper torsos are a bit more unique. But Hinata here appears to be pretty much all new. I don't think that she borrows anything. If she does, it might be the legs from Sakura, but I think Sakura's legs were a bit thinner. We'll do a quick size comparison, so here she is next to the Sage Mode Naruto, as well as the Pain figure, so you can see how she scales with the others. But we'll jump right into posability. So she's got a ball joint at the head and neck, which allows for a really good range of motion. Her headband is loose, so you need to be careful of that when posing. Her hair can hinge up and down. Her arms can rotate all the way around. Her hood does move out of the way for this. It is a soft plastic, which is good. She's got a bit of a butterfly, not too much, but it's fine. There's just a little bit there that's good. She's got an up arm swivel, double bend at the arm, ball hinge at the wrist, ball joint in the chest and waist, which allows for a really good amount of posing, and I'm really happy with that range of motion. Her lower skirt piece is a soft plastic as well, so it gets out of the way for her splits, and she can kick forward and back that far. She's got a swivel at the thigh, double bend at the knees, which is a really good bend, as is the case for most Naruto figures, as well as a pivot, bend, and hinge at the ankle and toes. So a pretty normal amount of motion for a Naruto line figure, but the actual range that all of those joints have is absolutely fantastic. None of the sculpt really gets in the way of this figure's posability at all, which is really, really nice to see. And with her accessories, you can get even more out of it. I forgot to mention it before, she does also have the lower leg swivel that a lot of the other Naruto figures have. It's an interesting little bit of posability, and it does add a little bit more expression to the figure. In terms of faces, she's got quite a bit. So we've got a sort of nice neutralish smile out of the box, which looks good. We've got an open mouth smile with a slight different expression change in the eyes and eyebrows. We've got a determined face with her eyebrows furrowed and her mouth sort of stern. We've got a Byakugan activated face, so there are some sculpted in veins and the eyes are detailed a bit differently. She's got an angry shouting face, again with the Byakugan activated, and looks really nice. And that is also compatible with her windswept hair. We also get an alternate face for Naruto, and this is specifically the moment when Hinata is attacked by pain and Naruto is pinned to the ground. So it's his raging eyes as he's sort of fighting against the nine-tailed fox. And it looks really, really good. All of the sculpt work and paint work for the Naruto faces are usually fantastic, and this is no different. And with those accessories, you can get Hinata into some fantastic poses. I initially thought that the weight distribution would be a little bit off for her because she is a bit top heavy and the hair can weigh her down a bit, but I was able to get her into most poses just fine. Any sort of like big actiony pose did require a base, but for the most part it was fine. I will say her effect parts were a little bit difficult to attach. It's sort of like it works similarly to some of the other Naruto effects that slip over the arms or hands, and it's just hard to get that sweet spot, but if you do, they work pretty well. But any other base poses are pretty easy to achieve. She's got a good amount of hands and a good amount of expression for them. Her jutsu hands are one of the few that aren't dual sculpts where you like connect both arms into like a single piece. They are separate hands, so you do need to pose them individually, which is kind of cool actually. And some of her other hands work like that as well, but due to the fantastic range of motion, it's pretty easy to get both hands together, no problem. And it's just a really, really fun figure to pose. Nothing feels loose, everything was quite solid and nice, and it looks fantastic from all angles, and I was really, really impressed with how she turned out. I especially like the windswept hair. I used it for practically every pose. It's super versatile. It can be used for some nice static peaceful poses because you can have wind blowing and her looking cute and happy, or you can use it for actiony poses. You can even alternate between the front bangs being normal or windswept, but the back being windswept, so you can really alternate how this figure looks, and it's really, really nice to see. So it is another fantastic release from the Naruto line. We are back on track, thankfully. The next one coming up will be the Premium Bandai Jiraiya, and he looks like he'll be a fantastic figure, so we'll see where they go from there. They've really chosen carefully for a lot of the figures that they've done so far, but we will see. A good Rock Lee would be nice, but I can see them exploring a bit more of the Akatsuki. But only time will tell, so this is a really good one, and hopefully they can keep it up this time. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. As you can see, I'm hard at work making new videos for the channel. Now, while I'm happy with where the channel is right now, I could use your help. By liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, it helps out the YouTube algorithm and recommends my channel to more people. So if you like any of my videos, please let me know, it really helps out. And if you liked this one, please let me know too. It means a lot to me, and I really, really appreciate all of you guys.